Sullenberger. Sully, if you can join us there. I'll leave you the floor.
Thank you, Bruno. Good morning. Guten Morgen. Buongiorno. And thank you for joining us at Baselworld. It's great to be back in Switzerland again. This is my third visit to Switzerland. One of the surprising things that my family and I learned 4 years ago after the notoriety of the Hudson River landing was that my family has Swiss heritage. It turns out that in 1732, I had relatives in Wienigen, not far from Interlaken. And when I was here in Switzerland in May 2011 for the Swiss Economic Forum, my wife and I had a wonderful opportunity to visit our ancestral area and meet the mayor, visit with all the townspeople in their traditional costumes, and it was a wonderful gathering, a wonderful chance to reconnect. So it's great to be back. It all begins with passion, doesn't it? I have been so fortunate in my life to do what not everyone has been able to do, and that is to discover at a very early age what was going to be my life's passion. I knew from about the age of 5, I was fascinated by flight. I had dreams of being free from the bounds of Earth. And I knew I was going to spend my life flying airplanes. And I was able to actually do it for all of my professional career. And that is such a huge advantage. When you derive satisfaction from something you care about deeply, you're willing to work harder, to become more expert, to become the most complete person, the most complete aviator as possible to be. It gives you the impetus to strive for excellence in everything you do, to make it more than a job, make it a calling. And that's what I've done throughout my whole life. I've become a craftsman. And as I've learned more about Jeanrichard and the craftsmanship that's required in building elegant devices, it's fascinating to me. And I've admired elegance and beauty in design my whole life, whether it was the machines that I flew or the personal devices I used. And Bruno's also right about another thing, about how precious and fleeting the commodity that time is. It's what defines our lives. It's what we make of it. And so having one's passion realized gives one purpose and meaning in life. And so that's what I want to help bring to the Jeanrichard brand. I also am very happy that Bruno has just announced that there's going to be a 208-second project. And let me tell you how important those particular 208 seconds were for me and everyone on the airplane on January 15, 2009. You see, for 42 years before that, and 20,000 hours in the air, I never knew on any given day when or even if I might one day face some ultimate challenge. So I remained vigilant. I avoided complacency, vowing to do what I could to exercise great care on every flight when I might one day face an unknown challenge. And then, as I might say now, I never knew on which 208 seconds my entire career, my entire life might be judged. I'm very proud to have known that my crew and I and many others on that day rose to the challenge and successfully landed Flight 1549 in the Hudson River. The immediate aftermath was traumatic and overwhelming, not only because of the event itself, but because of this sudden worldwide notoriety. If you haven't lived through that kind of experience yourself, words would almost fail me in trying to describe to you the intensity, the suddenness of this event. We've been on the street corner in Paris and had people from Brazil recognize me and my family and stop us and say hello. People in Nepal know the story. And I've asked myself the question, what about this amazing event has so captured people's imagination throughout the world? And I've decided ultimately that it happened at a time in the world's history when it seemed as if during the worldwide financial meltdown in 2008 and early 2009, everything was going wrong. That no one could do their job properly. Some had begun to question human nature, wondering if it was really mostly about self-interest and greed. But it's not. So I think this event is one of those seminal moments that people remember where they were when they first heard about it, because it came as a reminder, when we very much needed a reminder of the potential for good that still exists, not only in the world, but within each of us. It gave us hope. And so it's in that spirit of hope and passion that I am so glad to join the Jeanrichard brand and go forward with hopefully a collaboration on a new design or two. So Bruno, thank you for the invitation. It's great to spend some time with you here at Baselworld. And I think now we have time for a few questions.
Thank you, Sully.